Hello everyone, I am Julian Morris with the Channel 5 News. In the headlines, 1 year after Hurricane Maria, the first 30 houses in the 18th Sept resettlement to be handed over in a few days. Well, it has been established that housing was dealt a severe blow by Hurricane Maria, and despite all the work done so far, some residents are still living under tarpaulin 1 year later. Construction of the 18th Sept resettlement program in Bellevue Chopin started in May 2017 and was progressing nicely until Hurricane Maria brought all that to a halt. Following the impact of Maria on the project, local contractors were mobilized by January 2018. But the international contractor only recommenced in May 2018. They had to provide accommodation for 400 workers.
And we are days away from the first units being in a position for handover for occupation. So we are reasonably pleased. We are like 9 building months into the project on the residences, and we are very shortly going to be 30% of the total units ready for occupation. So yeah, fair play to all the contractors involved in the project. They got stuck in after Maria, they've remobilised, and they've done their best to get us to this point in time where we are now. Going forward from here, by the end of this year, we will be in a position where we have about 215 new residences ready for occupation, and the remaining 120 by the end of April, early May next year. So yes, Maria was unkind to us. It set us back a long way, but in terms of time spent on site actually in construction, the construction period has been about the same, but with the 7-month break whilst we recovered from the hurricane.
While the first batch of 39 units will be ready for handover within a few days, every 2 weeks thereafter an additional 20 units will be handed over.
And in the first batch we have 4-bedroom semi-detached houses, we have some 4-bedroom detached houses, we have some 3-bedroom semi-detached houses, and some 3-bedroom apartments. So there is something there for everybody.
When you say ready, from your perspective, what you really mean is that the buildings are completed? Is that because we're not talking utilities or anything?
The buildings are completed. We are bringing, at the moment, if you look around site, you'll see a few open trenches, and we have Dowasco are on site, Domelec are on site, and Flow are on site. They are installing all of their utilities, and they are bringing them up to the final position, ready so when people are in a position to move in to their houses, they have to pick up the phone to Domelec, Dowasco, and say, please connect me up. So that's where we are at the moment.
Besides the 340 residences, the commercial centre, community centre and plaza will be ready by the end of the year. The farmers' market is just days away from completion.
To give you some idea of the scale of the project, there is 4.5 kilometres of road within the project, which is just coming, another 10 weeks, they'll all be completed. Then we've got street lighting, some signage, etc. to do. But again, the local contractors have done a good job, given the interference of Maria on that too.
Speaking of Maria 1 year later, the concept of building in a more resilient way is integral to these housing units.
We were lucky, we were fortunate in Maria that whilst we had structures standing, none of the structures suffered any damage at all in Maria. Now, yes, the houses, the units, everything is reinforced concrete. The roofs are reinforced concrete. We have the galvanised over the top of the roof for aesthetic purposes, really, and there's an additional layer of waterproofing. But what you see is a complete concrete box with good quality windows. It's got metal door frames, they've got metal surface doors. So they're as bomb-proof as we can make them, given modern technology at this point in time.
The Bellevue Chopin resettlement sits on 49.6 acres and is being built by the Montreal Management Consultants establishment.